Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Just wanted to talk about what just happened. Like, what in the world just happened today? Now, today is February 18th, 2025, and we just got the news that Marvel Rivals, the game that's been doing so well for NetEase, they just did layoffs today. And I just wanted to talk about it because it kind of struck a chord with me. I didn't want to just stay quiet about it, so I wanted to make a video about it. So now we're here. So yeah, so let's just jump right into it, honestly. So I have pulled up here Blue Sky. Um it's like Twitter X, It's awesome. I love it. Anyway, though, so basically WarioWare64, he posts a lot of video game stuff on here, like discounts and news. So follow him. But he posted up this that he heard from the grapevine. Marvel Rivals director and team laid off according to Post. And here we have from Thaddeus, I think I'm saying that right, saying, "This is such a weird industry. My stellar, talented team just helped deliver an incredibly successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase games, and we're just laid off. Oh well, times are tough. All over. Let's find these incredible people new jobs because we all need to eat, right?" It's like insane. It's insane to me. Like, here's a game that probably made them billions of dollars. I think there's someone here that commented how much money that they actually made from this game. Okay, here it is. Emmy posted this from Google. $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion for a live service game that was recently ramped up and came out. That's insane for a new game, especially for live service games getting a bad rap these days. Marvel Rivals came out the gate swinging and made the NetEase $1.3 billion, and at the end of the day, the team got laid off. Like what? Like, what are we doing here? Here we go. Jack Barrows, basically level design, used to be for NetEase. Hey folks, well, just got laid off from my job working on Marvel Rivals with NetEase. Was an enormous pleasure to work with my American coworkers who joined me in this sad calling. Just couldn't dodge that big boot, I guess. No matter how big the success of the gig. So now he's out of work. Can't win them all. Hashtag can't win them all. Like, like, this is insane. Like, when I recently got my boot, my Halloween gut punch in 2024, right? Did all the work, showed up early before my boss, before anyone. Honestly, I actually opened sometimes for, for the company. I actually opened the doors and set the alarm open, kind of thing. That's how early I showed up for the team and produced, hit all those KPIs and stuff like that, got a promotion, did great work, saved the money and did all that. And still at the end of the day, got laid off for all the hard work I did. And now this is what's going on here with these developers here for Marvel Rivals. Like, it doesn't make it make sense. Like, let's see what some of the comments are saying for this. Darkmess says, the video game industry needs to burn already. You make a failure of a game, you get fired. You make a successful game, you get fired. You make them too little money, you're a waste to the suits. Make them too much money, the suits will hog it all. I'm uninstalling this game. Screw them. Like, I feel like after this news, it's going to be a huge fallout of people exiting the game. So all those numbers is probably going like this because of this bad press. And quite honestly, you should, if you don't relate to this, or if you don't like support what this company is doing to their employees as doing great work, like I don't know, man. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look, quite honestly. Let's see what more people are saying here. Wow, I blame Trump. Well, oof. This is not political, so we're not going to kind of get into that. But let's see what other stuff we see here. Look, the golden look, the goose lays golden eggs, but I want golden eggs and goose meat. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, wow, look at this. I love entertainment industry. A contract I work on had one of those. And you get a percentage of the profit in the future, guarantees on it. Months after the product was shipped, I discovered on my own that the contract has been dissolved without my knowledge. Hell yeah. Studio greed. What in the world? So you was promised a certain percentage of the profit, and at the end of the day, boom, you get nothing. You get nothing. What? How is that legal? It's probably, oh, someone follow up with that. It's probably not, but they have their resources. Thanks to not paying you to make it legal. Ooh, here's a here's a spicy one. Video game executives are a disease that need to be cut out. It's gosh, it's a little dark, man. It's getting a little dark when it comes to the industry. Like I'm just thinking about like Concord and how that game kind of went down, being a huge flop, and this game that produced $1 billion for the company, they laid off their team, the American team. So they're so what does success look like in the video game industry? Tell me, right? I love the industry. I love this industry, but I need it to make sense, you know? I need it to make sense. So what does success look to a company? Let's check out some LinkedIn here. Alexander, director of live ops and people that could fly, he posted here, and he usually makes postings on any kind of layoffs that happen and any resources to help job seekers as well. So check him out on LinkedIn. Please, please, please do. He's an awesome resource. And he says, Christ, NetEase Games just laid off people working on Marvel Rivals. Not sure if you know, but by all accounts, the game was a success. Why then would you lay off people? It cannot be just of lack of forward momentum or quality of performance. This makes me sick to my stomach. And he has a lot of resources here as well. One of his resources is actually Amir. If you guys don't know who Amir is, he is a huge, huge voice in the video game industry, and he basically has a huge community of games. Check him out. He has a lot of free resources. I'm actually one of the. I do some volunteer work there to help people with their resumes and job application process and job hunting strategy. So check out his resources. He's the guy that won the awards. If you don't know what the video game awards are, but he's awesome and he has an awesome community here. So don't forget to check him out. But it's crazy, man. It's like, what does success look like? Like with all these layoffs outside of the gaming industry, inside of it, like what does success look like in corporate America? Right? Like it doesn't make sense. Let's see what some comics are saying here. What the hell? So what's even the point of making games under big franchises anymore if success doesn't even matter? Doesn't make sense, man. Oh, look. We have someone that actually worked on the team, I think. I'm one of I'm one of the unfortunate individuals affected by the massive layoffs in the game industry. I have massive layoffs in the industry in general, okay? which we've been seeing a lot of, by the way. I have been job hunting for 6 months now, but I'm beginning to wonder if there's something wrong with my CV as I keep receiving rejection letters and ghost employers. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of ghosting going on, and it's it doesn't make sense. It's one of the reasons why I have this channel here, right? I just make video game content with job hunting tips and tricks to make the video game and to make the job hunting process fun and educational for people, right? Because, it could get confusing sometimes, the whole job hunting process, and there's a lot of people out of work right now. It doesn't make it just I'm just frustrated. I guess that's one of the reasons why I wanted to just make this video, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. So let me look at one more here. Justin Williams, he's a pretty big voice as well, big recruiter in the video game space, so check him out. He's actually looking for work as well. So shout out to him. If you have any recruiting roles that you need filled, Justin's pretty awesome. So you should just definitely check him out as well. And he posted, "It's heartbreaking. Let's talk layoffs again. It's becoming a recurring thing. Marvel Rivals cut their team, cut the game's director and the devs despite of record-breaking numbers." And hey, I get it. He actually experienced two layoffs, one last year and one like quite recently in a double A studio. Like, the whiplash is real. Success does not equal safety. Passion does not equal protection. And that's the thing. It's and he's right about that. He's right. Like, if you succeed, there's still a 1% chance of you still being laid off, despite of all your hard work. It doesn't matter. And it's unfortunate. That's why it's always important for you to, network out there, keep a very updated resume, and always add value to others, but thinking about what's next for you and your loved ones. Because you'll never know. You'll never know. Man, it doesn't make sense, man. And I have a strong feeling that the game is going to suffer because of it. And you know what? Let it. Let it. Because punishing awesome developers, doing awesome work, producing, loving the game, adding their whole like soul into the game, just to get it cut off and snatched away by the Grim Reaper in corporate suits. Just greed. It's insane. It's insane. And I really hope and pray it gets better for the industry that we love. So that's just my viewpoints on what in the world is going on with Marvel Rivals and the video game industry, and just the layoffs that's going on. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about what in the world is going on, and what does success even look like anymore. Like, if you like this video, hit a like button, comment below, let's talk about it. If you want to send me a request on LinkedIn so we could talk about it, sure thing. And everyone that's been affected by this, please look up Amir. I'll put his information back up there again. Please look out for Amir. Join his community. It's really awesome. If you need help with your job hunting, he has an amazing community of people that will help you for free. If you need if you want to watch videos about job hunting tips and tricks with like LinkedIn and resumes, I do that here as well. So just be safe out there. I'll see you in the next one. Later.